Good morning, good afternoon, good evening for everybody that's watching all around the world. Thank you for coming back to see your boy Rebel on the scene, because your boy Rebel is now back on the scene. I think I said that all the way twisted. It don't matter, because today is a good day. We gonna have a good day. I hope you're having a good day, and if you're not having a good day, yo, let's go to the comments, y'all. Go down there, write down what's going on. Maybe I can help you out. I'm not a counselor, I'm not a physician, I'm not a whatever is that's out there. But hey, I'm a guy that sees things different. Maybe I can give you some advice to brighten up your day. But anyway, how y'all doing out there today, man? How y'all feeling? Y'all good? You hugged on your loved ones? Y'all know how I do. You gotta make sure you guys spread that love around family, friends, whatever the case may be. Spread it. We gotta start getting back happier, y'all. This is how it works. Yo, I just want to give a shout out to my boy X Spartan. Yo, I forgot to give you a shout out, bro, my guy. I appreciate it. My boy Nate Ace, what's happening, man? Shout out to you, bro. Definitely big shout out to you, man. Me and you go back and forth on the comments like it ain't nothing. My boy, yo, Kahar, aka Mutated Humanoid Thing. Y'all go check this man's channel out. This guy has great content, great builds. He melts stuff quicker than me putting butter in the microwave and trying to hurry up and make some quick little bootleg meal, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, yo, check my boy out. Yo, my guy, we gotta link up, man. My time is getting a little bit better. Hopefully towards the end of the week I gotta do this OLT challenge. For those who haven't watched my announcement videos, for now on I will be doing update announcements. It's gonna be called Rebellious News. That's what's gonna be called. So when you see that, make sure you click on it, watch it, see what I got coming up for my channel and everything like that. For those who don't know, I played this game minus all his faults, his defaults, all his, whatever case you want to call it, or whatever you want to call it, whatever the case may be. Let me say it like that. But I try to make this game entertaining for me, and I use my imagination to the fullest. So I created a theme basis, monthly or bi-weekly. I would go with a theme for my characters. My themes are based off of gear and costumes, and I apply whatever movie, cartoon, whatever the case may be, I apply it to that character and I play it out just to see how it works. I do take in consideration, my own algorithm, which is first, second, third, which is the first stronger attribute I'll have, which would be melee, defense, or range, heroic, and defense, or whatever the case may be. I use that little algorithm for my build. So therefore, I won't get disappointed if I'm doing a range attack and I'm not doing any damage, but I want a ranged character, so I base it off of that. But before we get to all that, let me finish up my shout out. Shout out to my boy, all my guys over there at the community. I want to say a big shout out to you guys. You guys are amazing, man. I'm watching y'all content. I'm going back and forth on content, so I'm watching everything y'all doing. I want to give a quick condolences to the officer that was killed here in Georgia, Henry County. It's a sad day. Very sad time. My prayers go out to his family. The guy unfortunately decided to opt out. So, justice was served, but not in the way that we as citizens would like to have seen it served out. So I want to give my condolences, my best wishes, and my prayers to the family, and also the family of the officer that was in Jackson County, Georgia, with the same incident. Most definitely want to give out my love and condolences. But hey, we are here on the Rebel Show, and with the Rebel, we are basically going to do things rebellious. So now that you are back on the scene with your boy Rebel is officially back on the scene. I think I did it right this time. Yeah. Anyway, today we have the final build display for my raid commando unit thing that I have going on with all my characters. These builds that I have now, I can switch pieces, but for the most part, they're working out pretty decent, and I like it. I really like it. So this is the final one. He is the Captain America, but instead of being the super soldier build, he is the Universal Soldier build. For those who don't know about Universal Soldier, go check out my boy John Claude Van Damme. Shout out to him. He may not be listening, but hey, I got to give my props where props is due. But yo, Universal Soldier is a cult classic movie about a soldier that died in Vietnam and was brought back in a scientific program. They reanimated dead soldiers, and they were programmed to complete the task no matter what, ripped of emotions, enhanced in several ways, and could take enhancements to make them stronger, faster, and increase their stamina. Well, since Captain Rogers here already took a super soldier serum, let's just say that, hey, he was exposed to the Terrigen 2 a little bit, and it amplified everything this man got. So at the end of the day, you know, my guy, he is the soldier, but he is the Universal Soldier, and this is the Universal Soldier build. This is like I say, the final build, and all these are going to the OLT. In my opinion, I am satisfied with what I have. I've taken consideration all comments, everything that everybody said to me, you know, down below, what to work on, if I want to do this, if I want to do that. I took in consideration and I applied it in some way, form, or fashion. And damage buffs were the main thing. I had to make sure I had damage buffs, because no telling what is going to happen going forward. You know, so far as, are the damage buffs going to get nerfed, or they're going to get replaced, or they're going to get gone? Because you never know when something's going to happen like that with this game, with the mechanics. Let me give a quick shout out to Stantastic 3000. If y'all still watching, thank you for watching, thank you for viewing. Destroy the like button, demolish the sub button, hit the comments up, let me know what I can do to be better. You know, do this, do more of this, do less of that, because practice does not make perfect, practice makes better. But let's get off into the build. So for my melee piece, I have the Iron Gloves of Nomad, which is my proficiency and resilience. Like I said in my videos, if you're going to get gear, and unfortunately we have melee, supposed to be melee gear pieces that do not have might on it, or they don't have anything that attributes to that. Let me show you an example. So with the might, well, aka the melee rating, if I was to get gear pieces, this is what I want on my gear piece. And if might has a higher number or valor has a higher number, it's still going to be great for that piece. If I have a defense piece, it has to have resilience and resolve, of course. A ranged piece will have precision, valor, and proficiency. Valor would just, you know, be a bigger attribute. If I'm have a heroic where I pop it off or I use it, and let's say like for Kate Bishop, she has arrows, you know, the valor, heroic effectiveness will be increased. Then I have my heroic, of course. I want intensity, resilience, and valor. So I have armor on when I'm, you know, using my valor techniques, or heroics, and intensity for stun damage to keep them away or keep them stunned, where I can do takedowns or just destroy them, melt them, as the community of Avengers would say. But back to the gear piece. So I have the Iron Gloves of Nomad, might, proficiency, and resilience. It's a 4-star piece. It's legendary. It's decent. I like it. I could have, and I will show you, I was going to go with a different type of build, which was Sonic. Just all Sonic on him, but I needed some type of battery effect, and going into the raid, I wanted to have Vibranium or Sonic on all my characters, and I have accomplished that. I'm very proud of that. If I haven't, I gotta go back and look at the video. I'm not sure, but I have Cosmic on Heavy Cosmic, attack, disperse, aerial spray of cosmic energy, 15 negative reduction damage when Brooklyn Brawler is active. So when if I get hit while I have Brooklyn Brawler active, then it's less damage I'm taking. Is only 15%. 15 is better than nothing, and nothing is nothing, so I don't want nothing. Then I have the Block Breaker, which is 11.3% increased damage from shield block attacks. So I'm using my shield block attacks. You know, I'm bouncing back energy blast or lasers or even missiles at that. You know, it's a 15 increase. I mean, my bad, 11.3% increased damage from shield block attacks. I could have went with the Vibranium one, but it's the same as the Sonic one. So minus the Apex boon and the lightweight boon, they're pretty much different. This one has power attacks, inflict vibranium, and signature attacks. So I can switch up anytime I want. Like I said, him being the Universal Soldier build, I can use. And I had this on, which was great. Like, I love this piece. I actually do. But you know, I went back with Cosmic because of the perks, and I always tell you, I do mine based off of not just the heroic stats in the right hand corner, but also base it off of the perks as well. Next, I have the Targeted Empowerment Resonator. If y'all know, if y'all see my videos, you've been watching them, I appreciate you doing that though, like, man, for real. But anyway, I've been using the Sonic Shield, and quite frankly, with Captain America's heroics always getting recharged with throwing a shield, doing damage, I'm a community build, so if I have a team that's out there doing damage and that shield goes around and is passing out that Sonic, yo, we're melting that guy quick. The whole point of this game is to act like the Avengers. Each character has different attributes and bring something different to the team and the combat style. So I see where they crafted this game to do just that, and I'm grateful and wonderful for that type of mechanic we have in the game. I'm not taking away from that, and there is no but. I'm just really grateful and thankful for that. But this Sonic Shield right here has range power, does a sonic damage. The Targeted Empowerment, it's a 43.0% chance hitting an enemy with a range critical attack, grants an intrinsic burst. So it just recharges my intrinsic, which I use it, but it comes back so quick, so it's crazy. Expert Protection, which is 59.7% chance to defeat enemies in their weak points, grants a defense buff. It just adds to my armor and keeps me, you know, not taking damage as much and keeps me in the fight. He's Captain America, and he can do this all day. This is a reflexive invulnerability chest plate. I got that right, semi-right. This has precision, valor, and might. Like I say, this is a defense piece, but I do not have defense on it. Don't want to go with this one, and I could use it if I want to go with a cryo build, which would probably be on my shield. One day I might do it. You know, who knows? My next theme might be, you know, all cryo builds. I have no idea, but it's a good idea. This has a 12.4% chance. Parent income attacks grants an invulnerability buff and gravitation resistance. 14.3% negative damage reduction from all gravitation damage attacks, with a negative 10.6% damage reduction while aiming. So that's perfect. And these are all 2 reductions and a chance to get an invulnerability buff. So that's armor and health shields granted. And of course, the Rampant of Nomad. Have not changed this piece since I received it back before the Black Panther DLC. Yeah, Black Panther DLC. Impact Break, the Heroic Assistance, and Eagle's Cry. So this is further reduces the impact resistance applied while debuffed after a successful parry by 50%. Heroic Assistance, you know, keeps the heroic support rate increased at 18% and increases the duration of Rally Cry by 3%. Feeling it, loving it. My minor artifacts, ISO 8 of Cosmic Affinity. So it's Cosmic Surge buff, dealing damage while the buff is active, restores a small amount of willpower and heroic energy. For all my Xbox, PC users, and PlayStation users, thank y'all for watching. If you're still watching, thank you for being on the scene with your boy Rebel. But make sure when you're gear farming or farming for gear, hit up your votes, hit up your missions, your dailies, and also go to Wakanda, man. You know, get some Vibranium, get some Sonic. Make sure you hit up the Gauntlet. You know, Gauntlet, they pass out rare ISOs, but hit your vendors up. The Pacific Outpost and the Anthill. Hit them up. I think it's 1 o'clock my time, Georgia. It refreshes with dailies and stuff. And I think for 2 weeks straight, 3 weeks straight, I was going to the vendors and I started getting the ISOs that I wanted. Shout out to the June. He gave that little piece of advice. Go to your vendors. Go to your vendors. Go to your vendors. Definitely do that. Shout out to Dot. Shout out Harry, Bloody Reckless. Shout out the whole Doom squad. Doom, of course, you, my bro. You know what I'm saying, my guy. You just, you know, you guys helped me get through a lot of these episodes where I was like, am I the only one not getting this gear? And for y'all who's playing, like I say, this is a build that I crafted. You can use the stats in the right hand corner, but you may not get this piece. It may be cryo here, or I wish they gave him plasma. Y'all notice that? Captain does not have a plasma shield or hands. Yo, Crystal Dynamics, big stat. Anyway, I'm off subject. That's the ADD. Then I have the Norn Stone of Wasteland, which is Intensity, Might, and Valor. Another Cosmic Surge buff. And these do not coincide and do not cancel out. I mean, they coincide with each other, but they don't cancel out. So that's actually good. Heroic support rate is up by 8.5%, which adds to that. I need that support. That's that rally cry. And guess what? Y'all who don't always say, oh, he never uses the Norn. I'm using the Norn Stone of Lethal Will. You're probably seeing my other builds, but I'm breaking it down here. And for those who don't know, the resolve of the E word, it ends with an R. Yeah, I said it. You know what I'm saying? I did it. Anyway, 5.9% increased critical chance when the damage buff is damage boost is active. Tongue tied like a tide of tongues. And I have the increased duration of all damage buffs by 4%. Yeah, I ain't read that first word. Cause I finna say scroll. Like, you know what I'm saying, like the scroll and the Cree. Anyway, foresight. The skulls for that's why I didn't want to do it. See? Y'all try to make fun of me, man. You know? It's cool. Y'all making fun of me. Go ahead and throw that like button up. How about that? Yeah. I mean, look, I'm just glad y'all watching. But let's get to the hero stats. We got the might at 142. It could be higher if I want to do an all might build, which I might do with Cap. Cause I like to see him throw his hands. Everybody's always using his shield, and I'm a victim of that. I use his shield because Cap, he don't hit hard like Black Panther. He don't hit hard like, you know, Hulk. Even if Hulk has 0 might or 40% might, he's still hitting hard. Like, he ain't doing it. But I'm going to prove the masses wrong. Shout out PlayStation and Crystal Dynamics. I am going to make a might build with him eventually where he is just as beast mode as Hulk. It's probably one out there. If it is, y'all send me a link. I'll watch it. It doesn't matter. I'm always taking notes. I'm always willing to learn. My precision is at 188. It's decent. You know, it's over 150. Proficiency is at 114. For those who don't know, critical chance and perk chance, these actually attribute to making your perks work. So 25.8%, great. Anything over 25 is good. 18.4% for perk chance, that's low, but my perks actually work. Sometimes my shield Sonic doesn't work all the time, but we're getting there. Valor's at 222. So Brooklyn Brawler, when I activate that, all this is boosted, plus the Norn Stone Will. My resolve is at 78. Yeah, it's low. You like, this is a glass build. Like, bro, you come on, you flexing. I ain't flexing. I'm telling you, it works. That Cosmic Surge buff restores that health if I get hit. That's why skill comes into play. Gotta have that skill. If the cards fall in my favor, I play like a beast. If the dice roll wrong, I play like I'm a newbie. I can't stand that. But I'm not here to give y'all perfection. I'm here to give y'all quality of combat skill, mistakes, and how to get better. Anyway, my resolve, my armor is at 42.9%, 102. Intensity is at 45, so I can do takedowns. 48.5 and 27.3% for status, stun meter damage, and status resistance. The status meter at the top of your enemy, that's what that means. So 48.5%, that's pretty good. Ultimate heroic and my assault heroic at 12.3%, could be higher, but I put everything into my support heroic rate due to how the cards fell for my perks on my gear pieces. Let's go to skills real quick, y'all. Real quick. Look at that. I'm just tongue-tied. We have the Field Commander. Increases the duration of rally cry by 5%. If you recall, I have a gear piece that increases it by 3. So I have it on even longer. Special Tactics. Defeated enemies marked by rally cry have a 50% chance to drop intrinsic orb. It's nice to have. I could go with something else. Enemies marked region pack. Rally cry deal 50%. I think oh, you know what? That's why I chose this, because they didn't have a heroic thing. Okay, my bad, y'all. So I could have went with 2 shield throws, and I had to actually test this out. Hold up the 2 charges of Steamroller heroic ability. So apparently this one claims, with Tidebreaker, claims by pressing R2, for me, you know, anybody else that, you know, you use on your device, Xbox or PC, whatever, pressing R2 as the shield returns from a steamroll attack to kick the shield back out, dealing additional heroic damage. So whatever the damage is that's going out the first time, when I throw it, if I kick it back at the right time, it's supposed to deal out additional damage. It works, and then it doesn't work. These skills, and it's weird, man. Y'all just have to just bear with it. Vanguard charge. Every 2 enemies defeated with Steamroller generates an heroic orb. I like that. Strong arm. While Brooklyn Brawler is active, range attack damage and impact are increased by 25%. This actually works because when I have on Brooklyn Brawler, I throw that shield with Steamroller, it's a wrap. I'm feeling it. I have the unwavering defense. While Brooklyn Brawler is active, blocking will stop any attack. I need that for OLT, y'all, because we got to hit him up. I'm not scared of him. I ain't scared of OLT. I just don't like the OLT. It's just it's bad taste in my mouth from bugs and freezes and drops. I fell through the map like for 10 minutes. Couldn't even go to the main. Anyway, range damage mastery increases all range attacks by 15%. Now, if I want to go with a melee build, I will go with this one. I definitely would. And I'm considering putting this on now. I actually am. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm doing this. But I'm just having that. Okay, let's see what else we got first. We have the increased critical attack damage by 15%. Okay, well, I think that's why I chose that then. Yep. That's why I chose that. So we're sticking with it. Yes, sir. And that is called the combo finisher critical mastery. Heroic takedown mastery. I get a heroic orb, so, you know. Enhanced throw. Increases the speed and damage of all shield throw by 15%. Anytime something says increases or reduction, I am using it. But I'm looking at what it does. Because it may be something else in that column that does better. Or it balances out to where my perks or I have or don't have they don't counter each other or they increase it. The perfect catch. This is the press R2 when catching the shield to boost the damage by 15% and critical chance by 35% of the next throw. So you know when you're throwing your shield regularly, just throwing it without Steamroller, and you catch it at the right time and you throw it back, it does add additional damage. So Cap is a beast. He's slept on. For all my Captain America fans out there, I did a video. It was called That's America's Ass. Excuse my language, y'all. I don't really like to cuss, really. It's not just, I have a thing with that. I know I cussed in my videos before because that's in raw form. I'm having fun. I'm with the community. But for the most part, y'all, I had to look back at it. It was like, I'm mature. I'm an adult. I got to grow up. I have my moments if I want to start a channel and do something separate. But even then, that's just me trying to categorize something. I'm not trying to do that. I'm just trying to be me. It's all I can do. At the end of the day, that's who I am. But we have the precision heroic dynamo. Oh, snap. Did I say that right? Yo, I think I did. 15% chance to generate heroic orb. More heroic orbs when defeating enemies with a headshot. Now, y'all probably see my Black Widow videos. I try to use that full auto, the long rifle, whatever you want to call it. I am horrible with that under pressure. And at first I was good. So I have to use the pistols just to get a good shot. It's better aim. They need to fix that full auto, man. It's not full auto. That's like a Uzi. Anyway, energy boost. Did I say this, y'all? Takedown energy burst. Recovers 40% intrinsic shield block energy when performing a takedown. Energy boost 2. Increase the maximum amount of intrinsic shield block energy by 15. So I have a recover and an increase. Then also have the perfect block energy. Grants a burst of 20 points. I'm still trying to get this 20 point thing. Anyway, with intrinsic shield block energy when performing parry. I'm going to start parrying more, y'all. Like I said, I'm learning. So, using Cap, parrying that shield block, it stuns them. It, targets them, whatever the case may be. Every character is a beast on here. You just have to use their skills. And it's not impossible. It's not hard. But it is complicated when you're so used to playing with a different style. So I try to switch my style up as much as possible. The defense attack efficiency 1 reduces the cost of intrinsic attacks by 15%, a reduction. Captain's charge mastery. The captain's charge buff lasts 3 more seconds. Buff is triggered by commander's parry ability. And we have the commander's strength. While the captain's charge buff is active, melee and range attacks will break enemies' block. Buff is triggered by commander's parry ability. I am at level 39 champion. I don't play with Cap like that, but I play with Cap like that. And that's my fault. This is my champion skill tree. I do need to work on here, which is the heroic damage. They say it works, it doesn't work, it works for me. This one right here does work, the critical damage boost, the critical chance boost, it works. And I'm going to work on heroic rate charge and the perk chance boost. These right here are good. Eventually I want to get everything filled up, probably get that done with the raid, get some consumables. From a bundle pack, since we don't have to pay for them no more, because I wasn't going to do that. But yep, this is the official Universal Soldier build, the Raid Commando edition for Captain America. Hey man, I just want to take this time out to say thank y'all again for watching. If you've been on this long, I'm sorry if I ran on too long or mumbled or whatever, but hey, this is me. This is what I do. I am that guy. Shout out to my kids. I have one at home right now, he's sick, but he's in there watching my videos. Like, he's literally, I don't get it. They don't want to go to school, and then they go to school to come home because it's either a test, classwork, they did something they got no business doing. Y'all know what it is. If you ain't got kids, trust me. Whew, Lord Jesus, I can't even fathom a manuscript to put together, written in crayon, to tell you what you are expected to go through, but everything's different. But yo, once again, shout out to my kids, my family. Shout out to everybody that's watching. Yo, if I didn't shout you out my last video, if I didn't shout you out this video, I do apologize. I'm gonna start getting a list ready, y'all, because it's a lot of names out here I definitely want to hit up. Versatile Plays, what's going on, my guy? You know, I'm looking for your content, man. I'm hoping you okay overall, you know, just not even content. I just hope you're okay. Hope you're good, bro. Shout out to my boy Zorro. I hope work going good, man. Shout out to my boy Sodding Superhero. He said keeping it real for sure. Oh, y'all check out his channel, man. Subscribe. We got some good content as well. That man drop videos too. Shout out to Stantastic 3000 once again, man. I'm here, fam. I am here for you. I appreciate it. Hold on, y'all. See, I got the list in front of me, so I don't feel that bad now. Yeah. I have a VF Warlord Forever. He replied back, yeah, when you raise their power level, you actually have to take them seriously and pay attention to what they're doing. But it's a long sentence, y'all. I don't want to put it out there like that. I don't know if they're comfortable. Let me know in the comments, though. Glad I could help. Yeah, you did help, bro, for real. Like, you helped me a lot. Keep doing from bad to worse missions. Oh, I wrote that comment. I don't know who this is. Okay, so shout out to everybody that subscribed to the channel. I appreciate y'all subscribing. Mad love if it came my way. I am currently now that we're getting up there in subscriptions, I did get with my sponsor, y'all, so we are definitely doing the gift card giveaway from $50 to $100. Codes get passed out, you send the code back, you first one respond, you're getting the gift card. So El Duce, holla at your boy, man. You know, we got to get together, get the thing set up. These folks are hitting us up, man. I want to give back the love as much as possible. Going to be doing some other things. I know people give out codes for skins and stuff like that. I'm trying to do more. You know, Thanksgiving's coming up. You might need a turkey or some cranberry sauce, you know, napkins. I'm just playing, y'all. But no, for real, we trying to do something big. I'm probably going to be not doing videos that week. I'm going to be doing some Feed the Hungry events. I already had that planned out, actually, with my job, what I do for a living. For those who don't know, it is in the field of law enforcement. So, you know, for the most part, I try to get back as much as possible. Everything is not about lock them up. You can help somebody out simply with conversation. Like I said, the little things in life make a big difference in life. Well, y'all have a good one. Thank y'all for watching. Thank you for being on the scene with your boy Rebel. But